Has the US started an unprecedented trade war? What makes us say this? It's the latest executive order signed by US President Donald Trump. Following through on weeks of threats, he has imposed a 25% tariff on auto imports. Now, what does this mean? What will be the implications, and how have global leaders, automakers, and the market reacted to this? Stay tuned to find out. First things first, how is this tariff going to work? It will kick in on April 3rd. The duties on top of the existing ones will be applied on imports of finished vehicles in the US. They will also extend to major automotive parts including engines, engine parts, transmissions, powertrain parts, and electrical components. The date to implement these tariffs on these parts is yet to be announced, but it cannot be later than May 3rd. President Trump claims that this will drive in hundreds of billions of dollars in revenue for the US. He has also said that this will boost domestic manufacturing. But here's the thing. There is hardly an all-American car. US automakers rely on global supply chains for auto parts. Could they face a financial squeeze and ultimately a drop in sales? The impact of the announcement was obvious on the market. General Motors shares fell roughly 3% in Wednesday trading. Shares of Stellantis, the owner of Jeep and Chrysler, dropped nearly 3.6%. According to Bloomberg, shares of Toyota Motor Corp dipped 2% in Tokyo. In Europe, Valeo declined 5.1%. Porsche dipped 4.3% and Mercedes-Benz Group declined 3.5%. Shares of Tata Motors also plummeted 6% in India early Thursday morning. Pretty much every foreign car manufacturer exporting cars to US is going to take a hit, as will countries that have free trade agreements with the US. This includes Canada, Mexico, and South Korea. Automotive experts are saying the one-sided tariffs would violate the US-Mexico-Canada Agreement on Trade and the US-South Korea Free Trade Agreement. Now, US has granted partial exemption to vehicles and parts that comply with the USMCA's rule of origin. But here's the catch. It applies only to the value of their US-produced content. So, for example, if a car was built in Canada with 45% American content, it would still face a 25% tariff on 55% of its value, which wasn't produced in America. Determining these content values is going to be another challenge altogether. What's more, Japan, European Union, auto producers, Germany and Italy, along with the UK, will also be affected. The European Union were quick to criticize Trump's move. President Ursula von der Leyen warned that Europe would defend its economic interests and continue to pursue diplomatic solutions. And what about India? Last year, Indian companies exported around $2.2 billion worth of auto parts to the US. As per the Commerce Ministry data, this amounted to some 29.1% of the country's global auto parts exports. The figures look prominent, don't they? But still, India is not as exposed to the US market as other countries. On the flip side, US might even find Indian companies' pricing appealing despite the 25% tariff. What's your take on this? Let us know in the comments. Arzoo for NDTV.